Welcome back to another episode of What's Due Wednesday. It's May the 29th, 2024. This is our 24th episode. We've been continuing to push out these episodes across all channels, but if you want to catch up, check out the YouTube because that's where all of them live. Absolutely every single one. You can go, there's a whole playlist for it. I'm hoping to do a giveaway on the 25th episode, and at the very least, we'll give away some extra cash. So make sure you guys are tuning in to our Twitch chat the 25th episode. That will be the 5th of June. Come by. We're going to be giving away at least some extra cash. Come by on our Twitch. So what are we going to be talking about today? We're pretty predictable when it comes to all this sort of stuff, and that has some benefits. You know what to expect. But we will be talking about the token price and where it's gone, what we expect. We'll also talk about last Friday's announcements, and then we will talk about what's happened on the Monday announcements and everything up until today, the 29th. There hasn't been a whole lot that's happened on the 29th, which is actually kind of peculiar, so we'll talk about that. But let's just jump right into the token price, and then we'll go in a little bit further. Token price. Here's the big time token price. We're looking at the 4-hour. If we look all the way back from last week, so here is last Wednesday. I basically said, do I expect to see it go to 15 cents again? No, I don't. Do I expect to see it go up to 20 cents? Yes, I do. The reason why I said that had a lot to do with the Bitcoin crypto, as well as, all the larger cryptocurrencies trending upwards. Last Wednesday, we were kind of like here, and I honestly expected the crypto market to keep pushing the big time token up. If we look at the big time token, it continued to go up. I said that we would probably be ranging somewhere around the 20 cents, and we'd probably crab along there. Bing, bang, boom. We did. Where are we going right now? Technically, if we zoom in and we look on the 4-hour, this is bearish price action, right? Like, we got lower highs and lower lows. What does that mean? We might be looking at one more pump. Either way, what we kind of have to expect is that the token price will start sort of degrading a bit in the next week or two. So don't get me wrong. I'd love to see the price rise over 25 cents, but odds are we would have to see an even stranger, larger crypto market than we see now. I don't expect to see us get to like 25 cents. If the larger crypto market, say if Bitcoin goes up to 75,000, then we'll definitely see big time token continue to rise up. But otherwise, we'll either see it crab along or we'll see it move downward. I want to be wrong, but I just don't see some super exciting price action coming in the future for the next week with big time token. Anyways, that's enough about that. So let's talk about some things that have happened since last Wednesday. Last Friday, 22nd, we talked about the last Midweek Madness. We introduced that showdown. On Friday, they talked about another showdown boost. This was all about showdowns. So showdown is a big thing now. It's going to take a primary point of our focus. Unfortunately, if you're hoping for something else, well, you're stuck with this. This is just how it is. We got the showdown points bonus boost. If you crafted not one, not two, not three, but you had to craft all 4 of these, then you would have gotten an additional 50,000 in your showdown points qualifier round, which is huge. It's great. It would basically lock you in if you really nailed it. So how did it work? Starting on the 24th, going until the 26th, if you crafted an Egyptian vase, an uncommon vase, an Egyptian round rug, a rare rug, Evermore stove, an epic stove, an Egyptian royal throne. If you crafted all 4 of those things, then you'd have gotten an extra 50,000 points in the current showdown qualifier round by crafting at least one of each one of these items. So I crafted all of those 3, but by the time I realized how the event worked, it was too late. I didn't have any more legendary schematics. I just finished crafting 3 legendary freaking decorations, and I didn't expect this to come out. So I kind of got screwed on this, whatever. The point is hopefully someone managed to get those points, but if we look at the showdown board, it's not super great. And we'll talk about how disappointed I am with the week 2 showdown leaderboard, whatever you want to call it, a little bit. But first we'll talk about what happened on Monday, the 27th. So we had the weekly leaderboard challenges come out. Pretty straightforward. You can loot 3 collectibles from in-game drops to get 5,000 leaderboard points. Whoopee! Are you opening epoch chests? You'll get this. If you're not opening epoch chests, you're not gonna get this. So whatever. The next thing is craft 2 epic hatchling hammers to get 20,000 leaderboard points. If you're rushing those hammers, then congratulations, you got 20,000 leaderboard points. Otherwise, what, you want to buy like 6 rare hammers in order to get 20,000 leaderboard points? It's up to you. Last thing we have, recharge an hourglass. The following rarities: 1 rare, 1 epic, 1 legendary. If you have one of each of those, congratulations, you could get a whole whopping 2,000 leaderboard points for accomplishing this. You recharge those legendaries and epics to get that 2,000 leaderboard points. Totally worth it. So that's the weekly challenges. So on the 27th, they announced the next week of the Big Time Showdown. The week before was crafting anything to do with armories. This week had to do with prestige portals. We talked about it last week. If we look at the Medium article, essentially each week there's a certain criteria of things you need to do. This week is how many prestige portals did you accomplish? And this is, in my opinion, last week I thought, oh, this is a great opportunity for people who just like grind the game. They're running prestige portals every day, like 12 hours a day. Like, they're totally gonna qualify. I was wrong. I'm sorry. No, I was wrong. I forgot to think really about all of the farmers and the huge farms that exist inside of Big Time that are fully focused on playing prestiges with the focus on extracting value from the game. And I didn't really think about that when I was talking about this. I thought that I had potential to qualify during the second week showdown by playing prestige. I played almost 20 hours in the first day and a half, 2 days. I was playing prestige the whole time. That's all I was doing. Let's go take a look at the tournament and we'll look at the results, and then we can kind of digress from there a little bit. So who is 1, 2, 3 leaders of the prestige thing? Kai Jiang 25, Kai Jiang 26, Kai Jiang 27. If we go to dash loot, put in Kai Jiang, how many Kai Jiangs show up? We got 4 Kai Jiangs, okay? And we look at each one of these Kai Jiangs. Oh, Interstellar Time Warden. Oh, Interstellar Time Warden. Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, Epic BL L886. Wait, isn't Epic BL like, wasn't he like the guy who won the other leaderboard? He's like been winning other crafting leaderboards. Let's search Epic BL. Okay, so Epic BL. Wait, why is there multiple Epic BLs? That's so weird. That's so weird. Epic BL himself, oh wow, spent like almost $1 million? Crazy. What about Epic BL? And if we look, oh, more Interstellar Time Wardens. More, wait, why are there so many Interstellar Time Wardens between all of these accounts? I don't get it. Well, let's search some more. Interstellar Time Wardens? No way. Let's just search Hang 24, right? Why not? Oh, they all showed up. Great. Okay, so 2007 Interstellar Time Warden. All this event did was showcase how much Big Time is infested with farming hives. If you look at the initial winners, you can see that essentially 2 or 3 people have completely cornered this entire competition with their magical 24-hour prestige running superpowers. Essentially, like, they have a office full of computers and all of these people can come and play Big Time together collectively to win. If we take a really far step back and we just think about the differences in culture here, this is the difference and the benefits between a collectivist culture and an individualist culture at play here. Collectivist cultures, they congregate together to achieve a goal, but all of us Western losers try to accomplish something on our own, and these are the results, right? None of us Western losers are going to come close to these collectivist winners because they all, anyways, I digress. The point is that there's actually a lot here to unpack, but the reality is that us Western minded folks, us individualist minded folks are just gonna lose. We're gonna lose. And what is Big Time's perspective on this? Do they value individualist culture and our ideals, and do they put that into rule and law, or do they accept the fact that collectivist culture just wins when it comes to these types of competitions? Do they acknowledge it as scamming, or do they acknowledge it as just different cultures approaching a problem them differently. So unless Big Time does something to completely eradicate them for what? Coming together, banding together, and as a problem? Or if they like really focus on like, oh, it's got to be this individual sort of effort. I mean, who knows? It's hard to say. I could play 15 hours a day and I'll have to sleep like 6 hours. And that 6 hours is going to put me at a disadvantage and I'm going to lose because I can't compete to this collectivist. I don't know. What do you want to call it? I digress. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments what you think. I think there will be different people from different sides. Obviously, it depends on what side of the perspective you're coming from. If you are coming from the collectivist perspective where you're part of this group that's working to accomplish this goal, we put in the work. And then if you're coming from the individualist perspective, you could say, well, I put in the work. What about my individual effort? How is that being taken into account, right? So it's tough when you're playing a game that literally spans across all cultures in all countries. Where is the middle ground? Okay, so last thing we have to talk about, since Big Time did not release the Midweek Madness this week yet, maybe, who knows, is this little contest they have going on. So you can submit a series of screenshots, a comic book like series to tell a story. Whatever it is, it has to do with Big Time. You're telling a Big Time story. You're supposed to submit 1 to 3 in-game screenshots that inspire your story. Combine them using some sort of image editing software. This could be Canva, Photoshop, whatever you have at your disposal. It could be Microsoft Paint. You write your story, you let your images speak for themselves, use more images than text. The first place winner gets 15 Fortune's Favor mystery boxes. Second place gets 10 Fortune's Favor mystery boxes. Third place gets 5. What is a Fortune's Favor mystery box? It's a lucky draw mystery box, but I guess they gave them all away, so they need a new one to give away. That's what you're winning. This is a great way to like get into the game. If you haven't won any kind of metaverse stuff yet, this is a great way to get some metaverse workshops, time wardens, these kinds of things. Super good. So let's check a look. You can submit it in the contest section here. Okay, before we look at that, here's the post they made, and here's their lucky little flyer. This is what they're trying to make you do. And then we look at the contest submissions. We scroll up. We see a lot of people kind of went more all out than what Big Time was asking. They said 1 to 3 posts, and we see some people follow the rules. 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. But then, okay, here's 4. Here's several. This one's 3. I like this one a lot, honestly. Like the imagery of this and like the way that they use the onomatopoeia is like so great. When I looked at this, I was like, I could have done this in my submission and it would have been so much better. We got some like just good because they're good kind of submissions. This one's great. A lot of people did a great job at this. What I want to say is, okay, here's 5 screenshots. Here's 5 screenshots. Here's 5. Here's 5. Here's 4 individual screenshots. Here's 4. Here's 6. And this one's great. Some great submissions. Okay, here's my submission. Don't do what I did. I'm not gonna win. The reason why I'm not gonna win is because look at how many screenshots. First of all, this is my title, which I don't count, but even still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I lost instantly. If you're trying to do this, don't do what I did. If you look at it, I mean, it's a nice little tale. The tale of the Stygian Hunt. The last Sunday I played, I got 2 epic NFTs during one dungeon, so I thought I'd make a comic about it. And it's pretty basic. It was a regular Sunday, blah, blah, blah. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. And don't do what I did because it's way too long. Way too long. Just stick to 3. Honestly, this one's super great. I really like this one because it's like Quantum Fixer, heal your friends, and then it's all damage abilities. What the frick, healer? Bang, bing, boom, bang. Right, so we usually end talking about Weekend Madness, but there doesn't seem to be a Weekend Madness here. We check out their Discord. We can see that Big Time hasn't really posted anything about the Midweek Madness like they normally do. And what does that mean for this week? It's kind of a bit leery. The last post we had was on the 27th, which was Monday. And usually by the 29th, we see a Weekend Madness event. There is no Weekend Madness event. So what does that mean for this Friday? Because every Friday, Big Time tends to put out an announcement that's pretty big. It has to do with a lot of crafting. It has to do with some stuff. No Midweek Madness makes me really wonder, what is Big Time planning for this week? weekend. I'm not sure. I hope to see some real confirmation here, but honestly, like, I've got a lot of stuff I need to craft, so I'm hoping they like push back that update another week or two. But this whole not putting out a midweek madness thing kind of makes me wonder, like, what are they gonna do? Is the reset for patch point 3.0 right around the corner? We'll just have to see, guys. So either way, that's it for this week. If you guys are watching this in the future, be sure to like, make sure you subscribe, follow, comment, and also make sure that you guys tell somebody about it. And I will see you guys next week.